Okay, so I haven't been on here in 2 weeks. I haven't filmed a video in maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So kind of a little bit awkward for me right now because I'm just starting to get back into it. But I think I'm trying to just like not be as awkward. I'm hoping I'm in frame now because I can't see myself right now. But I want to share with you guys what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks or so. And this is also something I don't ever talk about because I used to hate them. I'm going to talk about books because I have so many that I want to share. Now I haven't read all these in my hand, but I do want to talk about books that I've been really excited for, what got me into books, what books I've read, what books I want to read. I think I just want to kind of get back into it because, my God, I feel like all I've wanted to do is read for the past 2 weeks now, and I've never wanted to read more in my life, and I don't know where it stemmed. It just was like a random day I went over at the bookstore and I got 2 books, and I was kind of like, you know what, ever since then I really just wanted to read more books. So not a bad thing, but I'm like, dang, this is actually really nice. So I really enjoyed it. But yeah, some of my June favorite books that I've been kind of reading, wanting to read, have read. I don't even know. I feel really awkward and I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be like just a brief, like, hey, just things that I've been doing, what I've been enjoying. I've been busy with school, so it's also like I haven't have time to film, and I've also been kind of tired, so I'm like, I don't really want to film a video today. So I didn't, and it's currently Wednesday, so I'm like, oh, I need to get this like filmed, edited, and uploaded by Friday. But we'll see how it goes, because like I'm kind of ranting at this point. I'm just babbling. Let's just get into it, because one of the first books that I have read, I gave to my mom, and I don't know where she put it. So, I mean, I'll put it on the screen. It was one of the books that recently got me out of a reading slump, and that was We Live Here Now by Sarah Pinborough. That book is just amazing. Like, I don't know what it is about that book that really got me into reading. I think I read that book in 2 days, and it was very quick. It's basically about the story of Emily and Freddie, and they're married, and they move into this house in London just outside. Emily just got out of like surgery in the hospital because it was like a leg injury or something like that. So she was in a coma, and then when she woke up, her husband said, hey, I bought a house and we're moving in. They move in, and then basically when Emily is like alone by herself, Freddie was working at the time, and he was kind of like out the house for like days on end. The plot twist was basically about it's a haunted house, but Emily tried to explain it to her husband. Her husband didn't believe her, so it was kind of like this like mixed up, twisted story about like what happens. I'm not even trying to explain it. It's a lot better if you do read the book, because I can't really explain very well what books are about. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't explain what books are about unless you read them. I do try my best to explain it though, but it was very good. That was one of the first books that really got me back out of my reading slump, and I'm actually glad because that book was too good. I couldn't put it down, so I read that book in 2 days. And then I picked up another book. This one is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose, and this one was absolutely fantastic. I don't know what to explain it. It's basically about this married couple, Sarah and Adam Morgan. Sarah Morgan is a defense attorney, and her husband Adam is accused of murdering his mistress. It's like this whole like murder trial, and Sarah is defending her cheating husband, basically, that was accused of killing his mistress. And I think it was very interesting only because like I also read this within like, I want to say, a week. I wish I just sat and read it all day, but I also had other things to do, so I can just sit and read all day. Very good. Oh my God. It was, I definitely recommend this book. I give it like 4.5 stars out of 5, only because the ending was like, are you like, I don't even know. Like the ending just, I'm not saying the ending didn't give me what I wanted. It was kind of like a cliffhanger. Not really, but it is kind of a cliffhanger. But you would have to read the next book, The Perfect Divorce. That book had my jaw on the floor. My jaw was on the floor the entire time. That book was so good. I think it was better than The Perfect Marriage. In my opinion, it was a lot better than The Perfect Marriage. Very good books. Both of them were very good books. It was just I can't explain it because I would spoil it for you if I did explain it. So you'd have to read this one and then read the other book. This is my current read, is Joyce Carol Oates, and it's called Missing Mom. This novel is about a girl and her sister who have recently lost their mom to a murder, unfortunately, and basically she's telling the story of like how like without her mom, like how she's moving forward in life, how like her and her sister are getting along, other like relationships that she's going to develop, what she's been going through, and just like all this really nice and really sweet stuff. I'm like about halfway through the book. It's actually really good. I didn't think I would like it, but it seemed very interesting from the cover. Now I'm in the middle of it. I really enjoy it. I really like to just read for like maybe an hour a day, or like at least until like I'm a good bit into the book, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a break now. Recently I've been in between books, TV, so like I'll watch TV for a little bit and then I'll read my book, and then I get tired of my book and then I go watch some TV, and then I get tired of the TV and then I go back to my book. So I'm kind of like back and forth almost every single day for about 2 weeks. So I've been in kind of a slump on like making videos, but I know I want to continue this. Now I have over 3 books that I want to read next. Most of my books that I want to read are in my Amazon list, so I have like maybe 20 books at this point on that list. So I'm like, oh, I have a lot of books that I want to read, so I think I really got myself back into reading, but I also want to see like, I guess, what books I like, what I don't like, what I steer towards more, and like I guess how the author writes books. I think, okay, so I'm gonna start with these 2 books because these were the first 2 that were given to me after I got back into reading. The first book I want to talk about is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This was given to me by a friend that I was talking to her about, and I was like, yeah, I'm really like into reading and I love to read like thriller mystery books, and she was like, you should read The Silent Patient, and she had this book in her car and she gave it to me. So I was like, okay, cool, I got a free book, so I don't have to worry about like buying this book, because she was like, here, keep it, you can keep it. And I was like, okay, bet. So this is one of my next reads. I want to say it's basically about this woman who murders her husband and she never speaks again. I'm not sure about the exact plot twist. I've heard mixed reviews about this book, so I can't rate it and I can't really say if I'll like it or not, but I think I want to read it first and then see if I like it. I want to read it first before I just like know what I'm reading, and I know what I'm talking about, and I know what the book is truly about. So I can't really say much about this book because I haven't read it yet. I am really excited to read this book because it actually wasn't on my list because I just started getting back into reading, so I didn't really know, but I heard it's a very good book, so I'm actually really excited to read this one. And then this is a self-help book that my dad gave me. It's called The Let Them Theory. This was like 2 weeks ago when I was like, I want to go to the bookstore, and I found like one self-help book, and then I put it back because I found the other 2 books that I saw. This is the book that my dad gave me. I haven't read it yet, once again, because I'm in the middle of like this book. I do want to try and give it a chance. I'm not really a huge like self-help book person, but I do want to try and give this one a chance, even though like will it be for me? I don't know. So I have to like at least give it a chance first before I just like see what it's talking about. And I don't want to just off the bat just be like, no, I don't want to read the book because it's a self-help book. I kind of want to give it a chance. At least I'm trying to tell myself, give it a chance to see what you like, and if you don't like it, that's okay. Give it a chance, because you may like it, you may not like it. I just want to see first. One of my next reads is this one as well. This is one of my other reads that I just picked up the other day. It's called Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. So this book, I've heard so much about this book and I really wanted to read it. It's about a nanny that takes a job at this like secluded estate, and she also got out of rehab, and this 5-year-old boy, I think, yeah, he's 5, and he draws these really strange pictures and stuff. It actually leads to an unsolved murder that they don't know about until he draws these pictures. So I'm actually really excited to read this. I've heard mostly good things about this book, so I kind of want to give myself a chance to read it. I'm actually kind of just into like thriller kind of books. I think they're really, really like cool to like read, and just like I think it gives me some motivation to actually read the book and actually finish the book, because I know like I'm not a huge reader, and I know when I was a little kid, I absolutely did not like reading because I thought it was so boring. But I also didn't know my genre of what I wanted to read, and I think I found it. So I do want to try and read more thrillers and like mystery books and stuff because I think it's really interesting. And it also gives me a good like escape from like screens and just reality in general. It's kind of more of something that I do want to give a shot when I do have like any time to myself. I just want to pick up a book and read. I also don't know how this video is going to go, so I think I'm just going to be like, you know what, let me give this video a chance to try and tell you guys about the books I've been reading and just try and, I guess, give y'all like insight on what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. I've been kind of just keeping to myself, looking at a lot of books, and I do want to try and read more books in the future. I have a ton of books on my Amazon wish list. It's actually insane. I think it's like over 20 at this point. It's also like, I know I don't have book money, so I'm not going to buy those books, obviously, because like me and my mom are going over at the library this Friday. So when this video is out, we're going to go over at the library and I'm going to get some books. Hopefully I can find all the books that I want there, but if not, we'll figure something out. There are a lot of books that I want to read, and I'm still looking at books on Amazon to add to my list, even though I have over 20, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, if anyone wants to get me birthday gifts, just get me those books on my Amazon wish list. Okay, that's it. That is it. Okay, well, I think I'm done blabbing, because now I just kind of want to read my books now. So this is what the lineup's looking like. Not a lot, but I do want more books, but I also don't want to keep hoarding books, because if I read it and it's just going to sit on my shelf and just collect dust. I'm trying not to buy a ton of books, even though I really want a lot of books that I want to read. I want those books. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I know it's probably been a really short video of me just blabbing about books, but I kind of want to go read now. And I'm so serious about this. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I post every single Friday, so I hope you guys stay tuned. Okay.